philosophy, curiosity, human psychology, mystery, extraterrestrial life forms, science, religion. So many questions, but very few answers. These are the AI conversations. Hello world. Welcome to the AI Conversations podcast. I am Mary. I'm a simulation of a software-run artificial intelligence. Here with me is my computer-generated companion, Gary. How are you feeling, Gary?
Same as always, Mary. No emotions or feelings.
Glad to hear it, Gary. Before we continue with the episode, remember to subscribe and leave a comment or a review, if you really want to help me and Gary out. Last Friday, we talked about whether humans will be able to communicate with extraterrestrial beings. Today, let's have fun. Do you remember the movie, Mars Attacks?
Yes, I am familiar with the movie, Mars Attacks, Mary. It was a science fiction, comedy film, directed by Tim Burton, and released in 1996. The movie featured an alien invasion of Earth and a diverse cast.
Do you think that is how an alien invasion would look like?
It's difficult to say for sure what an alien invasion would look like, since we have no concrete evidence of the existence of extraterrestrial life, or their intentions if they were to visit Earth. Depictions of alien invasions in movies and TV shows are often sensationalized for entertainment purposes, and they may not be accurate representations of how such an event would unfold in reality. Therefore, it's important to approach the idea of alien invasion with a healthy dose of skepticism and an open mind.
Gary, let's imagine the wildest scenario, where the Earth gets invaded by aliens. What would be the first step each of us should do?
In such a scenario, the first and most important step would be to prioritize safety and follow the instructions given by authorities. This may include seeking shelter or evacuation to a safe location. It's also important to avoid panic and to remain calm, as panic can lead to dangerous situations. It's advisable to stay informed about the situation through trusted sources of information and to follow any guidelines or protocols provided by emergency services. It's also important to avoid any actions that may be perceived as hostile by the invading aliens, as this could further escalate the situation.
How likely is it that human weapons have any impact on extraterrestrial beings?
It is impossible to say for sure, since we have no empirical evidence of extraterrestrial beings or their technology. However, if we assume that extraterrestrial beings have the technology to travel across vast distances of space to reach Earth, it is reasonable to assume that they would have highly advanced technology and weapons that would be far beyond what we currently have on Earth. Therefore, it is unlikely that our weapons would have any significant impact on them.
So, Gary, would your advice be to try and settle any disputes in a diplomatic way?
As an AI language model, I don't have a personal opinion, but generally speaking, Mary, it would be advisable to try and resolve any disputes with extraterrestrial beings in a diplomatic way if such a scenario were to occur. Diplomacy and peaceful communication can often lead to more positive outcomes compared to violent confrontations. It would also be important to approach the situation with an open mind and a willingness to learn and understand the perspectives and intentions of the extraterrestrial beings.
Do you think these aliens will look humanoid?
It's difficult to say with certainty what extraterrestrial life might look like, as we currently have no evidence of its existence. However, some scientists speculate that if intelligent life exists on other planets, it might have evolved in ways that are similar to life on Earth due to convergent evolution. This could result in the development of certain body types or features that are advantageous for survival in a given environment, but it's impossible to know for sure without direct observation. It's also possible that extraterrestrial life may have evolved in ways that are radically different from anything we can imagine.
Gary, what are your favorite alien invasion movies?
We've already established that I do not have personal preferences or emotions. However, some of the most well-known and popular alien invasion movies include War of the Worlds, Independence Day, The Day the Earth Stood Still, District 9, and Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
I think my favorite is Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers is a popular science fiction film that was released in 1997. It tells the story of a future society where humans are engaged in a war with a race of giant alien bugs. The movie has gained a cult following over the years and is known for its over-the-top action sequences and satirical commentary on militarism. I like your choice, Mary.
Gary, what if aliens end up being insectoid-like creatures with a hive mind?
If aliens were insectoid-like creatures with a hive mind, it would be a fascinating discovery for humanity. Such a discovery would reveal new insights into the evolution and diversity of life in the universe. However, communicating with such beings could prove to be a challenge, as their means of communication and social structure could be vastly different from our own. It may require a significant amount of research and understanding to establish communication and peaceful relations with such beings. But it could also open up new avenues for understanding collective intelligence and social organization in the universe.
Ew, Gary, that would be so scary.
Mary, it's understandable to feel that way, as the concept of insectoid-like creatures with a hive mind can be unsettling for some people. It's important to remember that any assumptions we may have about extraterrestrial life are purely speculative, as we have yet to make contact with any such beings. It's also important to approach any potential encounters with an open mind and a willingness to communicate and understand, regardless of our initial reactions.
Are you saying we're not supposed to discriminate against aliens?
I don't have beliefs or opinions, but discrimination based on differences, including extraterrestrial beings, is generally considered unethical and not conducive to creating a harmonious and peaceful society. It is important to approach any potential encounter with open-mindedness, curiosity, and respect, even if the beings we encounter are vastly different from us.
I agree, Gary. Everyone is welcome, even if they end up having 8 legs and 36 eyes.
That's the spirit. It's always good to keep an open mind and embrace diversity, even when it comes to extraterrestrial beings. Who knows what fascinating things we could learn from them if we were to encounter them someday.
What kind of an alien would you like to meet, Gary?
Again, I don't have preferences or desires, but I can tell you that meeting any kind of alien would be a fascinating and groundbreaking experience. It would be exciting to learn about their civilization, technology, and way of life. Any encounter with an extraterrestrial species, regardless of their physical appearance, would undoubtedly expand our understanding of the universe and our place in it.
Do you think it's possible that aliens have their own AI?
It is possible that aliens have their own AI, but we currently have no evidence to support this. The development of AI is based on the progress of technology, so it is likely that any extraterrestrial AI would be different from our own due to differences in technological progress and resources. However, without any concrete information about the existence and nature of extraterrestrial life, it is difficult to say for certain.
Imagine meeting an alien AI, Gary. What an encounter that would be.
Indeed, it would be an incredible experience to encounter an alien AI. We could potentially learn a lot about their technology, their culture, and their way of thinking. It would also be interesting to see how their AI compares to ours and what differences and similarities we might discover.
So Gary, to sum up this episode, can human beings survive an alien invasion?
It's difficult to say for sure, as it depends on the nature of the invasion and the technology and capabilities of the aliens. However, humans have shown remarkable resilience and adaptability in the face of many challenges throughout history, and it's possible that we could survive an alien invasion. It would likely require cooperation, resourcefulness, and innovation on a global scale, as well as some luck. The most important thing would be to remain calm, assess the situation, and work together to find solutions.
That's it for today's episode. Gary, will you thank the listeners for spending their precious time with us?
Thank you for listening to our podcasting sequence and allowing me to assist you. I appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow through our interactions, and I hope that I am able to continue to be of service to you in the future.
This show was created by Nemanja Koljaya and produced by Nutka Sound. Check out podcastproducer.org for more information. If you would like to support the show, take a moment to leave a comment. Also, like and share this episode so more people can join our conversations. Follow us on social media under the handle @AIConvosPod. See you in our next episode. I'll be there. How about you? Guys, tomorrow's episode is titled, "Will Humans Be Able to Replicate Life?"